It's a snow day. Snow day, slow day. No, it ain't. There's nothing slow about a snow day. So it's another snow day, and that means that I get to work from home in my onesie pajamas if I want to. But guess what? Actually, I get to work from home anytime I want because it's my own business. So woohoo! Now, wearing my onesie is nice and comfy. It's like each time I walk around, it's having my blanket all around me to stay nice and warm, while outside it feels like it's like -7 or something. It's nice and toasty inside. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is showing up on camera, just like I'm showing up right now in my squirrel, and having a lot of fun actually with it. But if this is your first time listening in, this is episode number 35, by the way, of Releasing the Badass in You. I would love to hear where around the world you are listening in from, because it's fun to hear where we are reaching and get feedback, right? Listen to comments. I realize that sometimes people will post comments that are not necessarily the nicest comments, but guess what? It is your opinion, not mine. And if you want to voice that opinion, go for it. I just might delete it though. Anywho, showing up. Showing up when the camera turns on is today's topic. And when the whole world went topsy-turvy with the pandemic thing, right? There was that explosion of use of video camera to communicate, whether it's being on Zoom, whether it's doing live on social media, recording more videos, that kind of thing. So the camera became a very important tool for building relationships, for connecting one another, and for business. I'm in a networking group. And when we started using Zoom to continue our weekly networking meetings, there would be a great number of people that would leave their cameras off. And this is what I would tell about leaving the camera off. If you leave your camera off, we see your name on the screen, but it's like you're hiding in the closet and people don't know if you're there or not, except that they can hear your voice. So hearing their voice is like they're going, hi, I'm here, but I'm not here, right? So if it's not their turn to speak, their mic is off, their camera is off, then you don't even know if they're there. And that is quite disrespectful to do that when you're in a meeting. Would you do that if you showed up in person to a meeting? Would you say, oh, let me go in the closet and while you're talking, I'm gonna be back here? No, I don't think so. I hope you wouldn't. Yeah. So how do you show up when you have a meeting? Are you hiding in the closet? Or are you going to be present? Are you going to be listening? And where is your camera located? Because there have been so many meetings. There have been so many meetings where the person is looking at a screen somewhere, like over here, while the camera is over there. And so we're talking, and this is how I see them, how they respond. And it's like, oh, yes, I agree, blah, 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 blah. But they're not even looking at me. So it's like, what are they looking at? Right? So being aware of where your camera is, and if you need to do something to bring your attention to where the camera is, whether it's to put a little rubber ducky, this is one I picked up on the road, or a little frog, stick it on by your camera so you have something to look at. Do that. What's that little trick that you need to do? At one time, I had a little smiley face stuck right by my camera so that I could see the smiley face and smile. So that is showing up. The camera is on, you show up. Be present. Show your face. Show that you are paying attention. Show that you are listening. And then the way that you show up too, be dressed appropriately for whatever that event is. And my camera is shaking because it's on the kitty cat tower right now. And she is having some fun. Oh, come on, come over here. Oh, come on, come over here. There she is. this is Hendrix, by the way. And what did I knock off? My glasses. My glasses. Okay. So Hendrix is a girl. She was named by the kids when they were little. Oh, you're not happy that I'm holding? Okay, I'll let you go. Ooh. Okay. So how do you show up? How do you show up? How do you dress? Are you dressed appropriately for the particular video moment that you are in? If it's a business meeting, are you dressed appropriately for a business meeting? Like if I was in a business meeting, I would not be, most of the time, depends on who I'm meeting with, I would not be in my onesie pajamas. I might be in a t-shirt, or I might be in something that is even dressier, right? In Hawaii, for the men, showing up with an aloha shirt is perfect. Or just a dressier shirt than a t-shirt, perfect. Based on where you are. Be aware of that, right? So showing up when the camera's on. And right now, I work from home. That's what I do. And that's what I love doing. And I live in onesie pajamas so much because they're comfortable. And I do have my clothes underneath. That way, if at the drop of a hat, somebody goes, oh, can we get on a Zoom? I can actually wrap them around my waist and we get on a Zoom. You know, if a customer needs help or one of my team members needs help. Now, if it's a team member and they know that I have an entire collection of onesies in here, you know, I have a whole collection of onesies. I have a whole collection of onesies, and yeah, I have so many onesies that it's I'm in the 2 digits of onesies at this point. So, woohoo! And okay, something else about showing up is if you need to put on makeup, for example. Yeah, this is makeup. If you need to put on makeup, you know, have your makeup on. I don't even know if I put it on right because my glasses are over here. Hey, yeah, I guess, okay, so that's fine. If you need to put on makeup, fine. Because that could be part of your personality or part of your, that's your spice, right? Do what you need. Do what you want. Show up as you. But show up in a way that when people see you in person, also outside of the camera world, that they know it's you. And here is a couple of examples. There's one gal that I met on Zoom. Well, we had been communicating online. And when the Zoom came on, I thought it was the daughter that was on. And very quickly realized that no, that's the person that I was meant to be communicating with, was the person that was on. However, she had those filters, and I don't know how they do that on Zoom, but filters that make you look younger. So I don't know, maybe there's something with her camera, but maybe she's got a whole setup or something. But then I haven't looked into all the different filters that are available out there either. So she looked a completely different age. And so at first it took me back a little bit because I thought I was meeting with the wrong person, right? And then here's another example of somebody that's using filters to, it was comical actually. It was comical because as this person was demonstrating how the cleansing works, how the cleansing works, and literally putting hands in front, the Zoom makeup, that the Zoom effects were showing up on the hands. So on the hands, you had the eyebrows and the lips that were showing up. It was hilarious. Let me tell you, I was keeping a straight face, but I so wanted to just take a screenshot of that. Oh, that was fun. So yeah, how do you show up? Do you show up in a way that people will recognize you when they actually meet you in person as well? Or do you show up as a completely different person? So if you look at all my videos, usually that I show up in a variety of ways. Sometimes my hair is a mess, messy hair and I don't care kind of thing moments. Sometimes my hair has been dyed, sometimes it's not. Like, see all that gray? Yeah, that's part of me, right? Most of the time I can, well, not most of the time, but many times I'll show up in one of my onesie pajamas, it's part of my collection. Other times I'm dressed based on possibly meetings that I've just been attending, or maybe I just came back in from outside. But right now outside is like -7, or it's 3 degrees, but feels like -7 kind of thing. So I'm staying inside nice and cozy. Showing up on camera. How do you show up? So I will also put a link in for the blog where you can download some extra tips of showing up for the camera, different things that you can do even to prepare yourself before you turn on that camera. So feel free to go there, download it. And also, if you have any other tips that maybe are not on that downloadable, let me know. Put that in the comments. Maybe there are some things that I'm not thinking about right now that is not top of mind, just because there are things that are just automatic for me. And so it no longer feels like something that I need to think about, but it could be something that is beneficial for others. So if there are some tips out there that I did not think about, I would love for you to share them, because that could actually help other people as well. Rising tides raise all ships, right? So with that said, this is episode number 35, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again for episode number 36 of Releasing the Badass in You. So until next time, a hui ho, toodle pip, aloha.